Hey folks, I just wanted to super quick tell you about my new paper computer game, which is called Zack 3, The Sphinx's Riddle Remake. You see, what had happened here... I asked Bing Chat to write a Zelda theory, but to combine it with the paper computer games franchise. And what it came up with was that Zack, the character, is actually the descendant of Link from the Legend of Zelda games. And to justify this, it says, well, let's compare the traits of Zack and Link, right? And the traits of Zack are, well, you'll see. So it came up with this description of Zack, and it mentioned, it mentioned some of the games that it's using as its source. One of those games was called this, Zack 3, The Sphinx's Riddle. So I decided to make a remake of that game, which, according to Bing Chat, is one of the early paper computer games made by Chris as a part of Series 1. So this is one of the original paper computer games, according to Bing Chat. Now, according to Bing Chat, this game originally had 300 screens, and I did not want to feel like drawing all of those, so this is going to be an abbreviated remake of the original game, which, according to Bing Chat, exists and was made by Chris, according to Bing Chat. Now, this game, as you all know, this is going to be very familiar to paper computer game fans because this game stars a character known as Zack. So you are Zack. You're an adventurer who's fought to protect Hyrule from the company many times because, of course, anyone who's played paper computer games knows that about Zack. So anytime you've used your trusty Master Sword, and for this reason is theorized you are the descendant of Link. So this is Zack, the possible descendant of Link. As we all know about Zack always dresses in a green tunic. So that was part of the evidence that Bing Chat used to support its theory that Zack is a descendant of Link, the hero of Hyrule. So, Triforce is involved, Master Sword. This is Zuvi the Fairy. Of course, everyone knows Zuvi the Fairy. So, our game starts with Zack looking over Hyrule, and what has just happened, so here's Zack, and what has just happened is that Zack's rival, Ganon Sphinx 1, has just kidnapped Princess Zelda, and it is up to Zack to rescue her. Okay, so here is his paraglider, so you can use that to fly off after Ganon Sphinx. Now there's the whole world of Hyrule that Zack can explore in this game, and that's what the 300 screens are talking about. You can visit Death Mountain. There's like lots of little temples that you can explore. There's multiple dungeons. It's got a super complex, deep, rich lore, but yada yada yada. So we're gonna skip to the part where we have pursued Ganon Sphinx to the castle. We're skipping all the other dungeons, and Zack has arrived inside of the castle. So here we are. We have to pursue Ganon Sphinx 1 up the stairs, and there's basically nothing to do on the screen. You just have to run up the stairs because that's where Ganon Sphinx is, and we are confronted by Ganon Sphinx 1. And Ganon Sphinx 1 is like, well, Zack, you finally made your appearance here. And Zack is like, gives a surprised look because, as anyone in paper computer games knows, Zack never, says anything. And Ganon Sphinx is like, well, if you want Zelda back, as always, you'll have to answer my riddles. And, Princess Zelda is being suspended up in a, transparent crystal where she's hovering in midair. So to get her back, this is just like a massive boss fight. In order to defeat Ganon Sphinx, not only, he's gonna shoot fireballs out of his mouth at you, and you have to kind of, dodge those fireballs, but that eventually doesn't work, because if you try to hit him with your sword, that doesn't work. Also, because he's also a Sphinx, he's telling you riddles. So, his first riddle is this thing of all things devours trees, bushes, rocks, flowers, blah blah blah. The answer is time. So that's it. That's the riddle. and you have to answer his riddle, but you have to answer his riddle in the exact time such that you answer his riddle at the same time that you use your sword to smash his fireball back at him, so that the fireball and the answer to his riddle hits him at the same time, and he's like, oh, and then he gives you another riddle, and you have to do this again 3 times to beat him with his riddles, and finally he's like, no, and that is the end of Ganon Sphinx 1. And Princess Zelda's crystal floats down, she is freed, and she's like, thank you, Zack. You are the hero of Hyrule. And of course she knows this because Zack has saved the land of Hyrule from the company many, many times. Everyone who's ever played paper computer games knows this. So that is the end of that game. Zack has saved Princess Zelda. Yay! But Ganon Sphinx will return, only next time he will be Ganon Sphinx 2! Dun dun dun! Yes, this is one of the distinguishing features of Ganon Sphinx. Every time he appears, the number after his name increases. So in this game, which is his first appearance, according to Bing Chat, his name was Ganon Sphinx 1. But according to Bing Chat, in the next game that he appears in, he will be Ganon Sphinx 2. With like a Roman numeral 2 after his name. And then in the next game, it'll be Ganon Sphinx 3. And Bing Chat listed this exhaustively. It was Ganon Sphinx 1, Ganon Sphinx 2, Ganon Sphinx 3, Ganon Sphinx 4, Ganon Sphinx 5, Ganon Sphinx 6, Ganon Sphinx 7, Ganon Sphinx 8, Ganon Sphinx 9, Ganon Sphinx 10, Ganon Sphinx 11, Ganon Sphinx 12, Ganon Sphinx 13, Ganon Sphinx 14, Ganon Sphinx 15, Ganon Sphinx 16, Ganon Sphinx 17, Ganon Sphinx 18, Ganon Sphinx 19, and Ganon Sphinx number 20. That is the number of Ganon Sphinxes that Bing Chat listed. So those are the ones that have made appearances across the paper computer games franchise. Of course, you guys already know this because, you know, you've been playing paper computer games for a while. So, you know, Ganon Sphinx is pretty much like the most popular guy. Like anyone who's played PCGs has, you know, just fought him a million times. Like, you know, isn't it super annoying when like, you know, Ganon Sphinx 7 like just like throws you off a building? Like I hate that. And you know, you're trying to answer a riddle while you're falling off it. It's so annoying. But yeah, because this came from Bing Chat, the way I got this drawing of him is I based it, like I first asked an AI art generator, Midjourney, to generate Ganon Sphinx. I told it to think of Ganon Sphinx, and this is what it came up with. I think that looks pretty darn cool. I'll upload it to the PCG Discord server later, and probably to the wiki, because, you know, I'm going to say this is like the official rendition of Ganon Sphinx. Look how menacing he looks. That is pretty epic. We also have, this is like an advanced preview of the next paper computer game, or if anyone else wants to use Ganon Sphinx in their PCGs, you can use him. But this is what Ganon Sphinx 2 looks like, because he changes every time. So this is Ganon Sphinx number 2. That's what he's going to look like in his next appearance. And yeah, that's all I've got to show you guys for right now. But so that is my paper computer game, Zack 3, The Sphinx's Riddle. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and PCG later. Thanks for watching, folks.